All right, quick sound check, and then we will get on the way. All right, quick sound check, and then we will get on the way. All right, sounds like we are good to go. I already have my playlist up, and all I got to do is open up my drink. We should be good, and wait for it. You're going to hear the nice, wonderful crack open. Yeah, there we go. Get a swig of that goodness. Anyway, welcome back. We are on part 23 of an Elden Ring walkthrough. Um, this is True Project OMR Gaming. And the whole purpose of doing this walkthrough is that way I can bring attention to the fact that my wife has this one time special opportunity to go with her choir, the Morris Park Singers, to New York City to perform at the world famous Carnegie Hall in January. Woof. If you guys have ever been to New York in January, you know how bitingly cold it is. Oh boy. So, anyway, they've been invited out. They're going to be able to perform in January. However, they do not get the financial backing to get their group out there. That's where I come in. I'm doing this Elden Ring walkthrough as a way to bring awareness to her opportunity, and hopefully, in the process, I'll be able to raise some funds to be able to reduce that financial burden on her to get out there. Hopefully, this reaches some folks, and we will be able to go about getting her to New York so that way she can escape her farting wife. Well, farting wife, Jesus Christ. Oh, her farting husband. Wow, I am tired. Oh, obviously, I did not get much sleep, but that is a normal occurrence. Anyway, if you can donate, that is wonderful. If you cannot donate, do not feel bad. There is no obligation to donate. You can just come in, have a good time, laugh at my ineptness, and then if you still want to be able to do something without donating, maybe you can go ahead and share the channel so that way others might get their eyes on it and maybe they'll be able to donate. So, with that being said, you're probably wondering, why do you look so different? Let's go over to the fire. Check out her drip. She is now decked out in Queen Renala's regalia, pretty much. I did this offline, and to be able to get it, you can come over to this lady, receive equipment of champions, and then you can buy out any of the major bosses' armor sets that you have defeated. And I chose to get Renala's, mostly for her hat. It raises intelligence, so that gives us a little bit of a kick to the intelligence stats, so that way our Moon Veil can hit a little bit harder, and the Night Comet can hit a little bit harder. Not only that, I spent just a little bit of time getting Vigor up to 60. It says 65, however, you got to remember that we have the Great Rune Seal on, which means every single stat gets 5 points extra. Poosh. Let's see. Other than that, where we're going today, I am going to be dying a lot. So be ready for me to either utter a few wonderful words I picked up in the military, especially in the Navy, or be ready for me to grunt. Probably a lot of grunting. So, we left off yesterday. We just got done with Fort Ferrith. Oh, yeah. And since we're down in this area, so here's what we're going to be doing, just as a summary, if we can get to it. So, first off, it's going to be the Erd Tree Guardian over here. Then we're going to kind of wrap around and come down here. There is a catacombs that we can explore here. And then off to the side of this tree, there are some pretty steep drop-offs to get to a nasty golem. It is, yeah, I tried it in a practice run, and I got my butt handed to me so many different times it's not even funny. Once we get done with that, we're going to wrap around this side and hit this bridge along with this rise. There is a Knight's Cavalry over here. Going to wrap back around. Hopefully be able to take out this dragon on the bridge. There's a golden seed up here along with a couple other things that we can get. And then most notably, there is a gargoyle here that is absolutely going to destroy me. I know for a fact he's going to destroy me, but we do what we got to do. And that should be the run for the day. I don't know how long it's going to take. Still going to be within that realm of maybe an hour and a half, maybe a 2-hour stream. We'll see. But yeah, it is. It's not going to be pretty, and we might as well get started on it right now. And once again, the Erdtree avatars over in this area are absolutely vile when it comes to what they can do to a person. I've already spent all the runes that I want to, so if I die on any of these runs, it's not really even going to matter. Anyway, you're heading north. You're going to look for a spirit spring going down. Whee! And then just around the other side of this tree, let me get my Night Comet ready. He's right there. So let's summon our dude. I don't know how this is going to go on horseback, but I'm going to give it a shot. Wow, it is really raining outside right now. Oh, he a tanky boy. My poor horse. Time to run. Oh, get out of there. No, sir. Oh, I can't see. Gotta go. Starting out strong. Ooh, yeah, this is going to be a long episode. The only one that I really seem to stand a chance against would be the Knight Cavalry. I don't think sleep is going to do anything. I could, if I really want to cheese him, I could lure him around to the back, jump up the Spirit Spring, and firebomb him to death, but that would just be, I don't know. We'll find out. Get a good charged one out there. Get around to his back when he does that if you can. Oh, I can't see when he does that. Look at how hard he hits. Ow. I wasn't paying attention. That's fine. You go ahead and do it that way. Oh, you're going to make me run. And if you can't get around the back side of them, just run away however you can. And my dude's gone. This guy's a jerk, so... Oh, run! This is really what we're going to do now. I was an idiot. Oh, God, I am... Alright, that's okay. Alright, get around to his backside. We did it. Very good. Wow, only one death that time. And how many runes are you going to give? Did you just give us 102,000? Yeah, obviously you can tell this is kind of a higher area. Not only with the runes that you get, but when you are fighting everybody, they can pretty much off you in 1 or 2 hits, and it's just yuck. So anyway, that is done. We are good, and we are going to head down. Let's go back to Fort Ferris so that way we can get our flasks back up. I'm not even going to put on a rune arc for this because I know I'm going to be dying a lot this episode. It'd be silly to even consider putting one on when I know it's just going to be a futile effort. Magic isn't really going to do us any good down there. I'll keep 3 flasks just so that way I can use my moon veil. And you can see that I am slowly working on raising my mind up a little bit. I got my faith up by a couple, it looks like. I don't have enough golden runes to be able to use those for levels, so even if I pass at this point, it's not going to be that big of a deal. He is not going to need to get put to sleep. I don't think the golems down there can even be put to sleep. So this next part gets kind of challenging because you kind of have to platform your way down, and some of the stuff that you have to drop on is super narrow and you can overshoot it real quick. And here we go. Oh, it's because I had my scarab on. Where's my cat talisman? That'll come in more handy on the way down than anything else. Alright, so literally the only little bit you have to drop onto, I don't know if you can even see this where I'm in. Man, that thunder. I'm not talking about the rain in here. We are just getting a downpour right now. We are getting soaked. So we'll drop there. And then we will drop here. Gonna drop here. Do not. See, that's the problem I always have, is dropping there. It'll sometimes force my character off the branch, and I lose everything. That's why coming down here, you want to make sure all the runes that you have are fully spent the way that you want them spent. Otherwise, you are going to have a bad time. And the last real drop we have to worry about is right there. Now, that golem is not nice. You have a limited space to run around, and he has some pretty hard-hitting attacks along with some magic that he can use on you that is absolute BS. Man, I hope this works out. Drop down here. Now this guy is probably going to say, ooh, no, God, I'm dead. I should really just get off my horse at that point. Well, we're doing this again. It's going to be one of those episodes, boys. Lock in. Here we go. While the cat talisman can prevent a lot of fall damage, it doesn't prevent damage from a fall that would kill you. Alright, let's try this again. Drop down here. And we'll drop down here. And we'll drop down here. Jump over to this platform. Come this way, and we have to hop on our horse because we don't have the chutzpah, so to speak, to be able to jump over to that branch safely. So, jump over here. No, thank you. Alright, now we're good. We don't need the cat talisman anymore, so... honestly, there's not going to be much that we can do down here that's going to protect us from anything. I think making sure we have stamina and going from there is going to be just fine. So down there, right here. Shield ain't going to do anything for us. Let's go. Okay, ow. Okay, I cannot see him. Ouch. I need him to come back over here because I am not going to chase you over to that ledge, sir. That is a no-no. That is no-go territory, and I am not here for it. Alright, he's going to do his magic thing again. There we go. That should be long enough to clear out. Really? Like, this guy is a super pain for me. He is the bane of my existence in this part of the walkthrough, man. It is terrible. Now we need to get our stuff back on here. There we go. This part of Caelid is absolutely infuriating to me. Like, I will have better luck down in Nokron when I do Ronnie's quest line and enjoy that area way more than Northeast Caelid. No joke. I friggin' hate it here. So bad. Alright, here we go again. Whee! Yep, that guy made the same mistake. You don't even have to roll. You can just walk. There you go. And leap. Let's find our footing here. Call Mr. Horse Donkey, whatever he is. You can do a single jump over. Get off your horse there. Oh. Don't need that. Let's try the Spelldrake Talisman to see how it does for damage negation, because I know that he's got magic that he uses. There we go. Down here. Down here. Oh my, did Moonveil just do that? Oh, this guy's gonna take a long time. That actually helps a little bit. Ow. Oh, for real? Gotta run. That was a waste. Really trying to get him to stagger. Oh, nope. Problem is I can't see him back there. Am I even going to be able to reach him? That's the... Yes, I can. Oh, he is just going to take forever, though. And he's going to do that again. He fell way quicker that time. Is this it? Oh, what the hell? Are you serious? In my practice run, it took me about a good 9-10 deaths before I was able to beat that guy. Now you're telling me I can beat him in, what, 2 shots? Okay, anyway, the reason we're down here, there was a painting that we had in our inventory. We can pick it up. Ash of War. To me, not really worth it, but whatever floats your boat. Whatever tickles your pickle. Whatever pickles your boat. Anyway, we're done. We're never having to worry about that golem again. Thank God. Now it's time to move on. We are going to go and pick up another Ash of War. Well, not an Ash of War, but this is on a Scarab. What just happened here? There we go. Bestial Constitution. Have that listed as going up towards where the Dragon Bridge is, and then it's kind of veering off to the left. I don't know how many times I can say this, but I hate this area so much. It is the absolute bane of my existence. Not so much the next 2 bosses, but just the area in general is... blech. Not only that, for some reason, the difficulty spike with the enemies is insane. Okay, we went too far. That was the bridge up there. You kind of want to veer off over here, and you can already see the Scarab off in the distance over there. Let's get whatever we can up for a stronger attack. Let's get elevated and charge. Oh, you're going to be one of those, huh? Sir, I need you to calm down. Thank you. Actually, it's good we came this way anyway, because we can avoid having to go against any bears down that way. Spoke too soon. What the? Oh, there's that stupid ball. Oh, it wasn't a catacombs, it was a cave. My bad. This cave is kind of a pain in the butt for me, too. There is a rune bear down here. And the problem with the rune bear is that, especially because of the area that he's in, he's extra beefy. But there's one talisman we need to get here. I really don't want to waste 123,000 souls. Runes. Keep calling them souls, but they're actually runes. Bear, I'm going to need you to go away, please. Thank you. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put on the scarab. We're going to go over here. And we're going to do a couple of farms. We'll take that off. And just to speed this up, I'll even have a chicken foot. You can do that, knock them off the cliff. There we go. With the gold scarab and a gold pickle foul foot, the amount of runes earned goes up pretty nicely. So about 17,000 every run. If you're just tuning in and you're like, well, how did you get all this, or how did you get to this point? It's in an earlier part. I'll have to go back and see how or which part it was a part of, but I gave the how-to on getting through it, and it naturally was just easier to do with the approach that I took for the walkthrough this time. Usually I'll be like, okay, rush to get some stones, rush to get this, rush to get this, and then I'll be like, well, crap, now I need to spend time to go get this. And yeah, not really feeling that. So let's get some more mind. There we go. And we're missing a site of grace off to the west, but I'm only putting this on because I don't know how successful I'm going to be in this area. If I can make it past the rune bear, get my talisman, and then get to the boss without much issue. Actually, here's what I might do. Let's do 2 and 9. I want to try something out. I have a lot of these sleep potions. He's in that cave over there. You can hear him. Oh, God. Sir, I need you to calm down. Jesus. Well, there's the talisman I need. And I'm already out of healing potions. Jeez. I would like to make sure you still stay asleep, sir. Okay, good. Stay over there. Okay, yep. We can drop down here. Got some beefy boys down here anyway. And we got you still. There we go. Let's get you out of the way. I told you guys this episode was going to be woof. No pun intended. Okay. Shut up, Steve. Just play the game. Okay, fine. And he's waking back up. I don't need the pickled fouled foot. I have no healing potions. I don't like this, but I think the boss is down here. Let's get my distraction back on. I mean, my friend. Mr. Engvall. Tell me here's your sign joke and let's get to business. Sir, leave me alone. Jesus, I got toasted. And it's because of that knife thrower. And my lack of skill. Mostly my lack of skill, but I would like to pretend that it's all the game's fault. Completely and utterly. Okay, well, that sucked. Let's... I know you suck up more MP than anything else. I don't think I need sleep potions this time. Any extra... advantage I can get by... What do we have in the Wondrous Physic? Okay, we have a damage. We'll do damage negation and... honestly, the HP regen rather than the flat isn't working for me. Well, I could also... I think I'll do damage reduction and magic increase. And then I will also put on that just in case. Let's get our lantern back on. Yeah, like I said, if you guys came here expecting an expert Elden Ring playthrough, oh, you are so sadly. Alright, he's going away. And he never follows you down into the pit, so... Alright, we're good. Let's take that back off. Let's also put on... damage negation. Well, we also... I'd really like to make sure that I have stamina. Alright, we need to take out Meaty Boy there. Send out a charge. Ooh, that sucks up a lot of MP. I think before we do anything else, we'll put that on and save the big boy for the boss. There we go. Yep. No, I don't want to disparage that message. No, wrong one. Let's do you for more power. Let's get you. Let's summon Big Boy. Oh, good. That was a better idea. There we go. Flame Drake Talisman number 2. And, you know, even without the Scarab equipped, getting 65,000 runes is pretty ridiculous. Let's get out of here. If we go back up this road, we'll be able to get another Site of Grace. There we go. I don't know why it took so long to load that time, but here we are. I'm putting up with your BS today, Mr. Bear. Not today, Satan. You too. Get out of here. Go on, skedaddle. Once again, not putting on a rune arc simply for the sole purpose. Actually, what might be good at this point, just for extra survivability, raises maximum HP, FP, and stamina. I might do that just to see how everything kind of turns out. Oh yeah. Feel the power. I was just trying to get my bearings there. I need to go back to Lens Rise. It's another one of those towers, kind of like when we were picking off invisible turtles and stuff like that. So we're going to come this way. We're going to run through a field of lightning. Might as well pick that up. And you can see the steeple right there. You might as well head right for it. Free runes in this graveyard if you are in fact interested. And before you go down, make sure you find the Spirit Spring because you can get damaged and or die from here. Double jump off the cliff to be able to get it. Now, one more thing. They have a Site of Grace over here. Take it. There we go. Now when you come up here, you notice the door's sealed. No way to get in, anything like that. So you're like, okay, well, there's the fact that back over in Liurnia, we had a couple of towers that we needed to use the Erudition emote on to be able to access. Can't do that here. However, there is a Spirit Spring here, conveniently placed right next to the tower. You're thinking, okay, well, where am I going to jump up? So as you are in the Spirit Spring, see my big pointy hat? You want to jump on that short tower right over there, because right there to the east is a deck. And once you land on that rooftop, you slide down the roof onto that deck, and then you can go up and claim the contents of the tower. Let's go ahead and climb on your horse and leap. And then we can point ourselves to the south-southwest and just slowly make your way down and off of the roof. There you go. You have accessed the tower. You are Ultra Mega Elden Ring expert. Yes. You are Jeffrey Elden Ring. And up to the top of this bad boy, where you will receive more spell slots. What are we at now? We have 3 empty slots. So we already have the Site of Grace. We don't need to run all the way back down, but I don't know. I do it anyway. You can jump over the railing, skin your knees a little bit, and head back over to the Site of Grace. We are going to get ready for the next encounter, which is right over on that bridge to the north. That should be Knight Cavalry, number 7,236 by this point. Let's get our, excuse me, 1 second. Let's get our flasks up and running. I'll take 7 flasks. Not so much because I'm afraid of what the Knight Cavalry can do, but because they hit harder here, so if you do mess up, it's nice to have that little extra assurance that you are going to have some form of insurance against the oncoming onslaught. Sir, you need to come back this way. Ow! I was trying to switch my weapon. Got him with one of those, that's good. There's a way to cheese this guy where you can just get him to jump off the bridge, but again, not smart enough to get those to work. So you're going to see me fighting him the traditional way. Bam! We're doing way better on this than thought I would. Stop! Did you just fall off the bridge? Sir! Well, he disappeared for some reason. Okay, do the bump. Not a good day for you, sir. There we go. Taste my steel! Apparently it's not steely enough. Ow! Alright, well that's that. Let's go back. Now we really need to get ready. I don't know how I want to approach this. I think what I'm going to do is, since I'm going to stay on horseback, I think I want to stay on horseback. So it's really not going to make any sense for me to have any magic there. Let's... Probably not going to do much in magical attack. We can use that as an extra emergency heal. Alright, we're going to be heading up to that bridge, but we're going to be traversing a kind of a treacherous path going up that hill and then wrap around to the other side of the bridge coming up from the north side of it. So let's just get those out of the way. I would highly suggest when you go up this path, don't actually take the real path. Veer off to the right, because they will have that entire path laden in poison traps. Case in point. Should be able to cut over to the south here. That was almost dumb. That's our next target. He's a big dragon boy. I'm still debating on whether or not I need a distraction, but he usually has pretty general sweeping attacks. I don't think it's going to matter much. I'll still put him out just for the hell of it. I have a real bad feeling about this. Got to get to the other side as fast as possible, because he is about... Oh, I guess he's not going to breathe. Yep. Nope, run. Ouch. Save a little bit of stamina. Toward the tail. There you go. Really? That's not good. Oh, get over there. Just enough to be able to make it to the other side there. And jump. That was bad. Somehow I'm surviving. And leap. Make sure your horsey boy's okay. Oh, for God's sakes, really? That's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Take care of my horsey bro. Ouch. What are you doing, dude? Get back here. Good friggin' lord. Well, at least I didn't die. That's good news. Good news is I already have enough to level up. Okay. I'm very happy with 60 vigor. Can always use more mind. Let's keep piling on that stat because intelligence to 80 seems like a good idea. Okay, I know in this area we have a couple things that we can get. Let's kind of do a tour because I know there's a scarab kind of down in this area that we can get. A vulgar militiaman saw. I hear a scarab. So that scarab drops not an ash of war, but it does drop a somber smithing stone. Let's mess it up. Sir, I need you to get back here. Knock it off. Ooh, a somber 9. Very good. And then if we go up this way, we can get a golden seed. We're also going to note this area later because there is a starlight shard that we can pick up in the area as well. But this is the last part of the walkthrough that I'm doing for this afternoon. And it is about to be a doozy. So we already took care of aggressive beastman Garank, but right out that door is a friggin' jerk. I've already used all the runes I need to or want to, so that's not an issue. Let's go. Five and 6 just to be safe. think we're one more seed away from getting a flask. What do we have for Sombras anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and 9. And for Moonveil, we have already got this up to 6, so we need a 7. And then we can get that up to 9. Have ourselves a real nice time. This guy, all right, I'm taking bets. If you are watching, the question is how many deaths is this going to take? Because this dude hits hard, like super hard. Oh, sir. Ouch. Okay, he's gonna go away. Yep, cheesing him is out of the question for me. I want the distance, but I don't want the... I don't know if that's... I think what he does is flame damage, but I could be completely and utterly wrong. We have an emergency heal pretty much already. Let's take out the unnecessary stuff. I'm not going to need that. I'm not going to need that. So now we can flip between close range and melee. That's pretty decent. And okay, so the stairs saved me that time. Get him, Angball. Yes, come back this way. Are you stuck? What did you get stuck on? What the hell? I'm... What? Huh? Apparently gargoyles don't like doors. What the hell just happened? On my practice run, I swear to God, I died, and I kept count. I died 12 different times. 12. I died 12 times. 12. My cat seems to be trying to comfort me in my time of need. What the? Okay, so, all right. I don't know why that. I don't know. I don't. I am malfunctioning. I don't know what's happening. I am just as confused as everybody else here. What just happened? Well, that kind of not. I'm having a stroke. I swear to God. All right, so I was expecting to. I was expecting to die way more in this episode than I really should have. Or, yeah. Look, man, I'm just as confused as the rest of you. I don't know. I have no clue why that worked out. I don't know how I escaped by the skin of my teeth. But we're going to go over here, and I'm probably going to get killed going down the hill. I mean, if you guys really want to see me, I think twice this episode I've snuffed it, but for some reason, some stupid reason, my practice runs were way more dangerous and way more harrowing than what I have experienced today. So I don't know what to tell you. And drop. Right here, we should just be able to drop. Do this. Do that. Perfect. I have no desire. There we go. Drop there. I see you, Mr. Bat. God, even you're beefy down here. All right, let's do a leap over. We should be able to drop on that very, 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 very thin ledge down there. Or we can... Yeah, it's very hard to jump. Let's jump over to where those ruin fragments are. There we go. Okay, well, I didn't die getting down. Okay, why did you only take one and the other bat up there took, like, 2 shots? Oh, because you're a different boy. That's why. Now, there is one more to go down here, it looks like. Yep. Do that. I think just to be... Here's what I want to do, because this drop is way too high, so you kind of got to find something a little more elevated, like that rock pile over there. Jump around that side. And... Dang it. Oh, well, look, there's your death. That's what I thought was going to happen multiple times to the gargoyle that I just fought, but apparently not. Apparently, I am just so absolutely awesome at this game that there's just no way for me to die more than whatever. I'm super good at it. What can I say? Haha. This coming from a guy that will injure his back tripping on his own shoes. Alright, let's line that up. And way down we go. Come over here, drop down. Drop down, down, down. You can walk off the side of that safely. Look, man, you took like 2 shots last time. I know for a fact you took 2 shots last time. Let's jump over here. Cool. At the very least, let's go back to this area. Nothing around the back. Okay. That was bad. I have a hard time navigating. I'm dying more to platforming than I am actually dying to enemies. That's so messed up. Let's just get over there quicker. Okay. Let's line this up. Say farewell. Get a safe drop there. Got a safe drop here and here. Can walk off the corner of this. Since I don't have any more skin in the game when it comes to runes, maybe there's a safer place to drop that I am just not seeing. So there's a ramp there. And that's what I thought. You took a couple of hits that time. And that's our destination, is just one more deck down. One more. I still feel like I can use that rock pile over on the other side for a little extra elevation to be able to get down there safe, but perhaps I am completely off my geriatric rocker, I guess? Oh, for God's sakes, that's not how I wanted this to go. Oh, okay, good. There we go. That's actually a pretty good hint. All right, we made it down. That was a good hint. I was wondering why I was... And again, actually, I died about 5 different times to falls just on this section alone. So I'm happy that worked out. I'm sorry I had to use some hints, but... Yes, calmness. Alright. One of the 2 things I'm down here for, it's a weapon. Sinkadea. Short sword given to the high-ranking clergyman of Faramazula. Raises potency of bestial incantations. The design celebrates a beast's 5 fingers, symbolic of the intelligence once granted upon their kind. Perfect. And then the other thing we're down here for. Dragon Crest Shield Talisman is actually pretty dang nice. That is for physical damage negation, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Erd Tree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock. And so it is that the shape of the dragon has become symbolic of all manner of protections. Perfect. Well, I was not expecting that good of a section today, but here we are. Holy, wow. I don't even know what to say about that. Oh, yeah. I am not going to do this part until tonight. I'll be making a run because I did not give the potion to Nefeli Lu like a lot of people probably would their first playthrough. I want the other one for a puppet. And you'll see who I'm talking about. But we're going to be making a run for Lanedale Capital. Getting that section done, and then we will be investigating this red mark, but we won't be doing that until later. Let's go back to the round table hold, and that will be a good stopping point, I do believe. Yep, there we go. Weird hat and all. I'm actually surprised at how well that my character held up. So, man, I went through the practice runs. I died way more on the golem. I died a hell of a lot more on the gargoyle. I can't believe that we escaped with a relatively minor death count. Either way, if you tuned in live, thank you for watching. Or if you are going to be tuning into this later, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for getting eyes on this playthrough, because if you got eyes on the playthrough, that means you have eyes on the fundraiser I'm doing for the wife. Hopefully we get more donations. Like I said, you are not obligated to at all. You just come in, have fun, or use this as a video to fall asleep to. Either way you look at it, I appreciate you coming in and putting eyes on the cause that I'm trying to raise money for. I'll probably be back later tonight, so that way we can go through and get ready to go to Nokron, or Nokron, or however you want to pronounce it, and make a rush for the capital. So that's about it from my end of things. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come check this out. Hopefully, we will talk to you or see you sometime later tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you either tonight or another time.